Test, test, test. All good? Thank you.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitrem l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitrem l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitrem l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu.
Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to congregants, to friends, to guests, to everyone joining us in the sanctuary and online as we gather to celebrate Shabbat. And I guess we can still say a little Chag Sameach or a Zissin Pesach as well to everyone. We are honored tonight to have our cantorial soloist, Rebecca Robinson, helping to lead us in prayer this evening, and having John Broder joining us on the bima. To ensure that we are praying together as one community tonight, let's take a moment to find someone new to greet and wish them a Shabbat Shalom.
Loud money in it, man. Yeah, find out more details before committing to that, for sure. Right. That's great. That's awesome. You have to do it, though. I wanna hear that. Yeah, he goes. A minor pentatonic for me.
We are honored this evening to have Heshi Zinman and David Fisher lead us in our Shabbat blessings, beginning first with our candle lighting on page 2.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
And the Kiddush can be found on page 5.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikra'ei kodesh zecher litziat Mitzrayim kivanu v'charta ve'otanu kidashta mi'omim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahuv ratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat.
L'chaim. Thank you, Heshi and David. Mazel tov. So we'll see if you guys remember from last night's Seder, or maybe another, or the Seder the night before, why matzah? Anyone? Why matzah? Why do we eat matzah? They were in a rush. Yeah, that's a good one. That's what it says, something like that in the Haggadah. Our ancestors ate in speed or something like that, right? Exactly. I want to offer another, as we say in Hebrew, davar acher, another possible explanation, a spiritual explanation for matzah for this Shabbat. The rabbis suggest that leavening, chametz, as we call it in Hebrew, like think bread, transcends the physical world. This leaven, chametz, also symbolizes a leavening in ourselves, a puffiness of self, an inflated personality, egocentricity that threatens to eclipse the essential personality of the individual. I'll invite us to maybe take a moment this Shabbat, this Passover as well, as we're eating our matzah, to meditate on this concept. How might I deflate my ego? How might I make room for others' voices? How might I be more humble this Passover? How might I be the matzah? Something to think about for you. And so we take those thoughts with us as we continue with our joyous singing for Kabbalat Shabbat, beginning with Yismechu, which is on page 32. No, page, hold on, I'm going to give it to you. 44. page 13. Yismechu, coming from that same root as like Hag Sameach, right? To be joyful, to be happy. We have multiple prayers that have been that way. What a good thing that there was confusion around that. And so with that same joy and the joy of a wedding, as we symbolically welcome Shabbat as a bride, we continue with Lecha Dodi, pages 20 and 21, verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. These eyes. Turning to page 28, we continue with the Baruch Hu, our call to worship. together on the top of page 31. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv avim. Page 32 in the English. Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
Please be seated, page 36.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושיננתם לבנה בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים.
Earlier this week, I had the opportunity to speak and be present at a memorial service on the 55th anniversary of the assassination of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. It was also a service connected with ending gun violence in this city and across the world at the Philadelphia Episcopal Cathedral. As I concluded my words, I read this very poem by Michael Walzer on page 39. I felt it was very fitting to that moment and to now, and I invite you to read with me. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together. Page 40.
is like you? Who is like you? Adonai.
Ask God to spread over us the shelter of your healing for all who are under threat. And we cannot defend the
Shalom, I Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidenu shalom Adonai. Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidenu Baruch atah Adonai Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sar, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chadim To be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Vezrat Sarah, Noflim ve'cholim, Umatir asurim afar, Michamocha bach, Melechit u'mechayeh, Umasmiach Yeshua, V'ne'mata hayot hakol,
at the and make them into gardening tools. They cut off the barrels, and of course, fulfilling that line from the prophet Micah, who says, "We shall beat our swords into plowshares." The bottom of the page, from to Shavuot, from our season of redemption, from the Exodus of Egypt, to Mount Sinai when we receive Torah. Days. So, the blessing all together in the middle of page 278. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav.
Vegion libi
Jewish commandment for the sake of health. This is true of the commandments to keep kosher on Passover as well. For those in our community in diet or meticulexia by eating. In these moments of healing, we also think of those
who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage.
There are so many wonderful purposes of this to help us practice gratitude, because we repeat the word dayenu so many times. It would have been enough, and we do sometimes say the past. A bar mitzvah. I remember. Great to see you. But we all give thanks
To be back here.
to Keanu. A little something different.
Yeah, 4:30.
I think we changed it up this week. Yeah. I think we knew it would be sort of an intimate crowd of friends that we could try something new. So we'll next to the wind sidewalk earlier today, and as I looked out, wooden cross. I thought, what an interesting sight as I'm at the dentist office and on this good, pure expression of faith as I'm perceiving it, right, as a Jew. Putting nothing into their intention, for me, all of our holy texts, all religions' texts, include something of chauvinism or something that's hateful, even violent. Just open our own Torah. And so understanding that, shares his experience from his many years when he worked for AJC, the American Jewish Committee, or to blame Jews for killing Jesus. And he would say, thank you for the sentiment. Actually, I'm not the one you need to tell. And wouldn't it be...
I see with us for our three-part series we did, where we gathered with Masjid Allah, a mosque up in Iftar, or to learn about Ramadan and understand the Iftar, and then we also went and learned all about Holy Week. And one of the social media, there was a comment very soon afterwards, right below it. Wesley just left that comment, and I gave solidarity, and so I wrote back. I said, thank you, brother, for these words. This is so powerful.
One of us who is either a clergy member or just a member of a religious community has the power to, in some ways, represent our in the words of solidarity that was written by this Rabbi Rudin. Maybe I should have known about the article. Powerful and meaningful that you shared this. She replied, thank you, Jill. Back on March 21st, I posted my April church newsletter article. As a Christian leader can do better. As a Christian leader can do better. Hate against other. Now be associated not with hatred, but with multi-faith solidarity.
I don't know if anyone saw that's exactly what we saw. But it was Imam Moser from Masjid Allah, who many of you gotten to know, who we work together with often, and it was him sharing it that I was able.
But friend, the stranger, with that, and to see off Ethel Shemastein, Harold Felber, Ann Feldman, Peter Foyer, Alan Feiner, Feld, Elizabeth Surfer, Rose Waldo, Judith Weiner, Gary A. Earl L. Wolf Sr., Edith Zackheim. We add the names of those who've been taken from our midst, but not Aleinu ve'okol Yisrael. Amen. Love to share our congregation with you, and Ellen Pastor. Love to share our congregation with you, and Ellen Pastor, a member of our board of directors, is waving at the back of the sanctuary to greet you at the end of services. Please do say hello. And so we learn in this week's Torah. May God bless us and keep us.